So they're looking and they're feeling feelings they haven't felt before. And they're looking towards you and they're like laughing to themselves and like, it's like something about chuckling about the memories you have, the small things. And they are sort of seeing, wow, you are the person that really have brought the inner child out in them. It's like they are seeing it clearly. And so this person is like, wow, why did I keep such serious armor? Because the thing is with the running and the chasing, right, or ghosting and stuff like that, it's most people think of it as a practical thing, right? Take it from someone that ghosts a lot and being ghosted, like you could call it like that. It's never because you're a bad person and you're like, oh, this person, they had so much money, they're so nice, why wouldn't you go for them, right? It's never really about those things. It's never really about a person being horrible and stuff like that. People think always about it as if really like, oh, it has to be like, oh my God, how could this person do this to this? And for someone that has been like that, it's usually a block in your mind. Sometimes it can be, in my case, it used to be like I didn't have, it wasn't easy for me to connect with people, and very often it was drink related as well. So I didn't have that deep level of connection, only surface level. So it just kept sort of running, kept sort of blocking, and that sort of. And I think it's usually right what humans expect, and usually from all my relationship when I was younger was with water signs. I'm an Aquarius. It's because the water signs, they don't mind chasing sometimes the air signs. That was in my case at least, right? And that was good because that was usually my way of falling for someone. And usually then I ended up getting dumped anyway. It's because most of us, we want to be chased or we need to be chased. It's not want to be chased. It's not really about playing games. It's not really about that because we are like animals in a way. You see how have you got a cat? I have a cat when you watch it, but now he's he can't really get anyone pregnant. But they sit there every day and they're like looking, and then they attack them, right? Because that's really what they want to do, right? And they go back, they do it again and again and again and again, and in the end they are like mating, right? We have the same instinct, but just in these days it's always coming up like, I now put on my best suit and I went to the cafe and we had the most amazing memory, all right? I spent so much money, I did all this, and then you vanished. What kind of person are you to do that? I didn't ghost it like that. I probably ghosted someone as well. Because it's not really about that. It's not, you can't just put someone in a box and be like, if you leave, because then you're in a prison, aren't you? If you think like that, you are in a prison. But of course, we always get hurt when it happens. Trust me. Oh my God. I have had the roughest, like in my 20s and stuff like that. I think I just called my mother every other week and I'm like, ooh, I am heartbroken again. No, this person, or I could tell my friend, I will never fall in love again, right? Like a child, I wouldn't have it any other way. Because that also is, so I would always say, do enjoy your time in the 20s or 30s, right? It's all going to be okay. And actually, all that crazy journey, if you are on the crazy journey, enjoy that because it's part of life, basically. And I see here, now, coming back to this person, twin flames, is that they feel different now. It's the connection they have with themselves. And only when you have that connection with yourself, you don't feel like running because you realize you don't need to run from anything because you don't feel suffocated by the attention you get. They thought that if they come towards you, you would like put a handcuff on them and they will be falling head over heels and their life will be over because that's what they wanted. They wanted it. It's usually the person that runs away that wants it. Not always. It's not like that. And I don't see someone playing games, but they were not in touch with themselves. It is never about forcing yourself either. And no, I don't think that if people, most of the time when I used to be chased and again, eventually, open up, right? Yeah, well, it didn't work out, but that's okay. It wasn't part of my journey. It's, you can't really don't take love so seriously and dating so seriously, but we all do when we get hurt. We all do. Anyone, anyone can say, no one is more bragging that someone that has not been hurt or have healed. It's like, yeah, I don't ever get hurt, right? You can never say that, because we have wounds within us that can be cracked open, and when it does, you'll be the one on the floor. You're right, and that's okay. So I see this person here, they're looking at what happened, and they are looking at things they did to you that wasn't very nice. So I do see here with the twin flames, you can probably safely say that there is a person here that, yeah, no matter how you look at it, someone here was ruthless, they were harsh, and it felt harsh because of them not opening up, because of them staying in a they were just blocked. They were blocked. And so they only wanted to look at, it's like this person, their whole life, have only been trying to replace something they were missing in their childhood unconsciously, but not really looking into it. And you know, for most people, a lot of people are like that. I've spoken to a lot of people like that have lost, like, say, parents, or, and obviously not that they tell me the whole story, right? But let's say people that I know, and it's like, how do you feel about losing your parent? No, I don't think about it. Doesn't affect me at all. That's water under the bridge. Yeah, of course you say that. I said, but it's impossible. And then if I point it out, it's like, well, I'm more of an analytical person, right? So if you then automatically, you will start wearing a jumper or a perfume or a makeup or something that belonged to the parent that you resist. Trust me on this one, you will. There is no one that can ever, doesn't matter what any parent have done, or this, I can guarantee you, there will be traces of that parent you will carry for the rest of your life. But people that don't want to admit it, it's like, even to themselves, right? It's like, I've had conversations and I'm like, right, so you don't think about your parent. You don't think that someone passing has anything to do with it. No. Okay. So why are you almost living the exactly same lifestyle that the parent did? Or why are you wearing all of their clothes on you? Why? Why are you doing that? You know, it's kind of, so this person here, they have not been self-aware at all. They've been wearing their parent. For some of them, it's a father figure. They've just been wearing it's like an old, like I'm guessing that someone has been wearing, see, it's so gray, like, but they are wearing it down. They're wearing that. There's something about a gray jumper, gray, and this person's like, no, like, or they look up to their father. Their father could have been a thief. They could have been a professional thief. Or a gangster, so they look up to them. They're like, yeah, and they're like, they wanted their father to look at them and say, well done, son. Or even if their father is alive, there's someone here that's like, they've been obsessed on that journey. That's all they care about. They're stuck on that journey. But the thing is, they are refusing to say that has anything to do with anything at all. Until now, this person is forced to heal and look at that for their own good, for their own sake. There is a relationship that's ended. They're losing friends. This person is, they don't have a choice here but to look at it. Look at something different here. And sorry for going off on a tangent. This is one of these readings, but yeah. This person, it's not so much about changing, like, oh, now my divine feminine is very tasty over there. Well, they do. I've always thought you were very tasty. It's not about like, oh, who are they? Are they there now? Oh, wow, I love them now. It's different. It's them understanding that they are tracing the footsteps back to where they ran from. They're like here, and they're coming back to this memory that is sacred, special to them about you. And they are saying, wow, that memory was so sweet. That memory with them, it was so, and they are, as they are tracing back these memories, and I got goosebumps again, this comes to them. It's like about you and them, small memories, even if that was a day you met them, or if it was, no matter how the time that unfolded between the two of you, they are seeing these cups and they are seeing colorful, they are sort of, wow. And as they are thinking about these memories, what is happening to them is like the justice is coming in. It's like they're dealing with it. They're saying, oh, yeah, see, I shouldn't have run that. I should have told them then how much I appreciated it. I should have told them how special it made me feel, because it really did. I took it for granted back then. And as they think of it, they're like, but this journey is still on, because the journey never leaves. And they are becoming connected to the journey. They're connected to their inner child. So you are seeing maybe a lot of synchronicities. I'm getting 444. So it's again, they're dealing with their environment as they see it different, as they're breaking free. This person have gone through so much pain because of it. They have been running away from a pain that has to do with the childhood memory their whole life, because they have been saying it's got nothing to do with nothing. But again, that is a journey. And like I said, like anyone that is on any journey in life these days, we are so lucky because there is so much information. But to be honest with you, I always believe the natural way is the best. Our bodies will tell us where we are. Our bodies will tell us what vitamins we want or what we want to eat if we just listen. We don't need a device. Thanks goodness me that I don't have this device I'm very grateful myself that I did not have any device. I didn't have Wi-Fi before I was almost 40 years old. Well, I'm certainly catching up for it now with staying on my phone, probably with like 4 hours, no screen time per day, right? So now this person is very much connecting with their inner child here. There is an awakening of the soul that they have been asleep for a very long time. And that's what the twin flame connection is about. It isn't about watching a picture and saying, oh my God, they look like a snack. I need to reach out and like ring, right? That's very 3D. So anyone that calls you after you post a picture or you see them like, oh, I had a drink today, so they're tasty. Let's just, that's 3D. That's okay too. But here, this person is waking up to themselves, the love they have for themselves, the inner child that they might have escaped from, the inner child in them that is like, that wants to play, and they are putting on that serious armor. You have brought this out in them. And at some point when I'm talking about someone that was a bit uptight in that sense, they could have been like, no, they're crazy. Or they could have looked at you as like very silly, and they're like, I'm not comfortable with that. Or they look at you as too loud, for instance, right? There's usually twin flames are triggering each other. It's meant to be triggering. So, but twin flames, one thing is for sure, will always have the ability to love again, always. Some of you could be twin flame with a friend. Some of you could have twin flame with a family. You know what that means because it's a journey. Only your twin flame are you able to connect with in certain ways that you cannot predict. Only with the twin flame do you suddenly have this like, wow, amazing reunion to like, where are they? Because it's your mirror. It's your mirror constantly. It acts, it reflects. It's pretty much like ChatGPT. It starts mirroring everything you do, right? So we have the Queen of Pentacles and we have the Five of Wands. So yeah, so for some of you, you could have Virgo in your chart, Taurus I'm getting as well, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. There have been a commitment. If you've been in a relationship with this person, maybe it was like this person here was in another commitment, or they didn't pull their weight. Some of you could have been in a long-term relationship. They didn't pull their weight here. In your surroundings at the moment. So you have you could have something to do with your finances at the moment here. They're twin flames. There is the death card here. Wow, so I'm getting, wow, there's a lot of fives here. A lot of temporary sort of feeling like, oh God, this is like uncomfortable here. For some of you, you're in a relationship and it's coming to an end. That's for some of you. And this person is very depressed because of it. So it's a link here, or it came to an abrupt end. In your, so something, a Scorpio energy, someone had a third party perhaps, there's a lot of people involved, there's a lot of arguments, hidden enemies here. Some of you are going through like a really uncomfortable 3D situation right now. Feeling it's, the Five of Pentacles is that it's when it comes to, it can be to do with finances. So it's like, let's say you've been on a roll, or you're on a roll with finances, let's say, or maybe you've been building up to getting some finances, and you have a sign here where something falls through. You could go into this, it's like this signal falls out and you're like, oh no, I need to change everything now, I'm unsuccessful, I lost everything. But it's only temporary, because you're like, oh, there was just one bad news, but it could be one bad news too much. So let's say if you're very tired and there's a lot of arguments around you, whatever, there's other obstacles as well with the Five of Wands, it's like a lot of noise, then you don't really need much to sort of, it blows up for you. So I feel here that for some of you, there is an ending. Something has to end. What has to end here with the Death card? What has to end? It could be also someone that's coming out of an ending towards you here. Yeah, you have walked away from a person. They're twin flames. You have walked away from someone that left you for a third party, or you left them for a third party. There was a third party situation here. So with the Nine of Swords and the Five of Pentacles and the Four of Wands, okay, yeah. You have been feeling very depleted for a while, poor sleep as well. I feel here that in your feelings, it's like, yeah, you might have self-sabotage in that sense as well, overthinking, everything's fine, yeah. With the four, yeah, there is something here about a lot of rough feelings at the moment. There's a lot of rough feelings around you, twin flames. I want you guys to do this because it looks like you have absorbed. There's underlying energies. There's someone here that puts the evil eye on you. There is someone here that constantly wants to stir. Some of you could be dealing with, we have Pisces energy, Gemini energy. There is someone here in your environment that constantly want to stir. They will try to make you feel like the villain. They have like a lot of problems and they are just sort of dumping their shit on whoever is on their path. There is someone in your environment right now that have issues with money, or they want what you have, so they are trying to steal your energy and make it theirs. Someone like that is here. And you know, when you meet this sort of people, trust me, these sort of people usually throw themselves on you because they're so obsessed with throwing their problems. They're addicted to dumping their shit on people. So they will just hold on to anyone. They feel entitled to your energy. So you probably notice it more now, like since, I'm coming slowly but surely, let's say, back to certain, venues, let's say, whether it's work or other places. And I find that I've changed a lot, right? So, in my 40s especially, when let's say if you live in a big city, or if you live with the same people, that's why I have probably always eliminated anyone that I met. So let's like from when I was 20, I never really spoke to those people again because I moved to another country. For me, there was no Facebook. So it was an organic thing. It was never like, oh my God, I hate these people, I don't want to speak to them. It's not like that. I always believe that your journey continues in life. So, and then in my 20s, then I never speak to any of those people again, only a couple of people that, is my true friends. And then in my 30s, all these people are gone. And then in my 40s. So the thing is, people that are old souls and chosen ones, right? We know, everybody kind of knows, but people ignore it, is that we are all on a journey. And by letting your environment hold on to you, by claiming you, by going through your whole life, because there are people around you always that will be, oh, they call you a title, right? We went to school together. They are like my best friend in grade 1. And there you are many years later. Humans, they claim you. Even, let's say YouTube, people would come to me like, I subscribe to you. You owe me this. You must do this, right? See, people always try, but it's easier to block someone. And I don't think humans always know as well that There is no such thing as owning anybody. Nobody is obliged to do anything. But here you have someone here in your environment that will dump all their shit on you. They will hook you like, hey, we are friends. We are working together. We are buddies. You must hear me like waffle on about my misery. And they could be, this is someone that's throwing a curveball on you here. I'm getting like, this is someone that is like, well, we go a long way back. We go, how can you do this? They put like, or someone that's pulling this, I'm so sorry for bothering you. I'm really sorry for bothering you. And you're like, what the fuck are you talking about? That's crazy people, right? It's just, there are so many people like that. They are like making up a scene in their head. You are just doing nothing, not even communicating. They're making it up. There is so many of these people, I kid you not. They're like, I wrote you a message and and then this person, you say, let's say you didn't answer, right? You didn't answer. Maybe you block this person. You block this person. This person's like, oh my God, you ignored me. Oh my God, you must have been so angry. Oh, I'm so sorry that I was bothering you. And they will just throw themselves in front of you. And you are like, right. So you need to sort of remember that these sort of people here, whatever you say or you don't say to them, it makes no difference, because this is someone here that is crazy, a Fruit Loop on. They are not. This is someone here that is. You have someone around you that their true colors is coming to the surface, and it's not pretty. And I see here there could have been someone here, and I know that this is maybe not to do with this twin flame, so I'm sorry about that. This is someone that is they are entitled to whoever they say they're entitled to. All right, that's just it. They would say, we are like brother and sister. I'm your relative. I'm this, I'm that. This is someone here that is constantly coming in, and all they want is the money. So someone is like, all they want is the money. So they're just sort of saying whatever they need to say to get some money. They are like, they're trying to. There's a person here that's really, really draining for you, and Spirit is telling me all you have to do is avoid them, block them, avoid them. That's it. It doesn't matter what you say or what you don't say to this person. This person isn't going to be like, oh, that finally we had that conversation. That was great. This person must say minimum to them. Only think about yourself when it comes to this person. This person here, they will blame and shame anybody they come across. Not just you. Like that would be anyone. They love the drama. This person, and it could be someone they are dealing with as well, your twin flame. This is someone, it really doesn't matter what you say or don't say. All you have to remember, avoid this person at all costs. If you so happen to have someone like that in the midst, and they are, let's say, entangled with people that you know, it doesn't, like, just remember this. It doesn't matter what you do to this person, but make sure that you do not try to eliminate them. Whatever you have to do to eliminate this person, block them, ignore them in broad daylight, whatever it is that you have to do to protect yourself from this person here, that's all you can do. Out of sight, out of mind, I'm getting here. Out of sight, out of mind. This person, you'll hear their echo in the hallway. They're like a cat. Have you ever seen a cat upside down becomes a bat? It becomes a bat. And you just want to be get out of hell. What's it called? A bat out of hell. There's a person here that is, I have no idea why this person has come up in this reading. I'm telling you, but this person is causing havoc. And they're like a virus. They're like one of those silverfish. I actually got a silverfishes in my apartment is brand new, and I probably haven't got it's like humidity and cardboards and stuff. Anyway. Oh, it's like slippery like a silver fish, right? They've been there all along, and this person here have tortured so many people. And now they come to you because you have leveled up, and because you are very strong. Your light is shining too strong here. There's someone here that is making it their mission to throw curveballs at you again and again and again and again. this person, it is a bit like you are sort of, why am I feeling crazy? Or why can't I sleep? Why are my finances lacking? Why this, why that? It's showing up here. Yeah, they're divine feminine. And I don't know why, but it is. I see here as well that this underlying messages here is, you guys you're onto a major breakthrough, and people like this can feel it. People around them can feel it. They can feel it in their bones. No one feels people's success coming more than someone that wants to sabotage it. No one. So here, divine feminine, you are no contact with a person or someone that goes no contact, but there is a person here that you're walking away from. Now it's time to only look at love and success. Some of you could have been with a false twin flame as well. Shake off this temporary energy and remember that this journey have just begun. The Five of Wands is temporary obstacles. The Five of Cups, temporary obstacles, right? Everything is fine in a way here. Everything's fine. The Page of Cups. Focus on new creative things there. Keep investing. Keep investing. It's almost here, divine feminines, you are being trained to not let your environment block you anymore. Because for many of you, divine feminines, you're in an environment that it's like you put, the chosen one in an environment that is, you have outgrown it. You have outgrown it, and you're trying to make yourself smaller. To you, everything is easy, but to them, they have just begun. So you have outgrown your environment here. That is why. It's like you're in the, you've, I don't know how to say, well, talk about school, for instance, right? If you keep repeating one, like, grade in school just to be like, oh, no, if you were, you just did that for whatever reason, right? Someone let you do it. Can you imagine? You see everyone. It's like the Twilight, they go to the same again over and over and over. Yeah, and that's stuck. So it's not that much fun to be a vampire, right? You want to be human. So you have outgrown an environment. And in a way here, divine feminines, is that the obstacles you meet, the crazy people that you meet, and what you see and observe in this environment that maybe you once didn't see, right? You didn't see, you're like, oh God, I thought this person was all right. I didn't really see it. It's because you have outgrown it, and those people want you, obviously, to trigger you. But you should always take someone that is triggering you actually as a sign to say, right, someone is telling me actually that maybe it is, where do I need to go towards my success? Towards my success, I need to make a move on. Okay, these cards are not meant to be here. Right. So some of you are working in an environment for this, like over and over and over and over, with the same people, the same interruptions, and you are just gotten used to it. People's lack mentality. It's almost like contagious. It's like, people are talking about the same thing over and over and over. And even if you have been to the future, it's almost like you're stuck in the apocalypse here. And it's like, you're seeing it on repeat. And you're like, but you can't help but like make it sort of make you lose sleep as well, and feel a little bit of it, because it's hard not to, because people are, it's just, you are somewhere you're not supposed to be. Yeah. You are the Empress. You are somewhere you're not supposed to be any longer. You don't want to be repeating school for, a certain high school over and over and over. You don't want to be doing that. You don't want to be why? And why? You got to ask yourself why. So there is a person here that will trigger you, and that is a good thing, actually. Underneath the deck, we have the 10 of, see here, the signs are telling you something here, right? The Ace of Swords, double confirmation, break free. Be strategic, break free. New creative project, King of Pentacles. break free. See here, you have talents that you don't even understand how talented, right? There is someone here that is leaving a third party as well. They're going about their journey. This person, it could also be a third party that has been an obstacle here. But again, when we look at a person as an obstacle, as a third party, as an obstacle, again, it's just an illusion. There is no such thing as only how we think about it at the time, because something have opened those wounds. And we all have those wounds, of course. That's the journey. So this person here have gone through it. They are breaking free, something to do with a parent, like I said here, releasing something about expectations from a parent. There could have been like, okay, no, I have to stay here because, you know, my parents said this, you know, I stayed there. And then someone is almost telling them that, you know, son, that's your father or your mother, all they ever wanted was to leave the shithole. All they wanted was to leave the shithole, but they left to heaven, or they left somewhere else. All they wanted to leave. They don't want to stay here. It is you who's staying stuck. They don't want that for you. See? They don't want that for you. So this person is realizing here that they've been suffocating themselves by their own thoughts of this chain to their past, like their history here. And that's again a journey. If there ever is a journey that someone have to figure out for themselves, has anyone ever, people have probably told me a lot all my life that I figured out in my 40s, right? Of course, because our journey is our journey. It really is. Of course, it's fantastic to talk and elaborate, but when it comes to certain things, especially when it comes to childhood wounds and all this kind of jazz, like, we have a journey that we are on, and we are never going to see something before something painful happens. It's just like that with us humans.